Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Malachi. I'm Tom.
We're back with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2003 version, Season 1, Episode 9. Guys, last episode was the one where Casey's kind of little friend from the neighborhood, Angel.
Yeah.
She's mixed up in some Purple Dragon nonsense.
Yeah, she went and got herself indoctrinated into a gang, and
yeah, which is kind of how the Foot Clan operates in the movie. She's kind of, you know, taken up their cause, and who's secretly the head of the Purple Dragons?
well, and here's the thing too, not to get off track with it, but Casey, the little backstory on it is that Casey just kind of has this unwritten rule that he's supposed to be kind of keeping an eye on her and watching out for her.
Yeah.
So that's how they ended up becoming entwined in all this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he recruits obviously the Turtles after kind of a rocky start with all of them except Raph. You know what I mean? He's kind of wearing out his welcome, breaking shit, pissed me off. But no, they kind of enter. The Turtles are wearing street clothes.
Oh, with the VCR or whatever it was that he broke.
Yep, DVD player, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Turtles, they infiltrate. Like they're doing like this cage match. The Turtles are wearing street clothes. And Raph and Leo, Malachi, do you remember that? What they had to do? They had to go in there and fight, and they're trying to basically stall for time. Eventually, they have to fight Hun, and it doesn't go very well. But they get out of there eventually, and Angel stops Casey from doing something. Tom, do you remember what that is?
Yeah, he was gonna whack that guy.
Just kill his ass.
And then she's like, "Don't make a terrible mistake," and he's just like, "Okay, you're right. I won't kill him."
Well, it's one of those things. Also, yeah, like, you know, it was kind of fast, but the idea is to just, he didn't do the terrible thing because he's choosing to do better, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so now Hun has officially dealt with the Turtles. He's probably going to report back to Master Shredder.
It's Shredder.
I know we had some kind of situation with him before, where Casey had to fight them. Casey and Raph had to fight them.
Right.
But I don't think Hun was there, was he?
I don't think so.
Hun's just a big badass. Street Fighters, before we jump into episode 9, if you want to support us, you can see the full uncut reaction. Just click the link below in the description. We also have the next 4 weeks of videos on there. Let's jump in.
Here's another fine mess we've gotten ourselves into. Literally. This has been one strange night, believe me. But no matter how...
They're really scaling that place, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
We never expected this.
Bingo! Don't break it. On both fingers, every nickel counts.
I never break them.
Oh, you break them all the time.
Well, yeah, I guess I do. Oh, that's it for
There's
this.
a blue beard.
Let's move on.
Isn't that crazy? What's with the color? I don't get the coloring. Go there, kill some bums.
And the bottle broke.
Jesus! Dude, what?
I thought this was a kid's cartoon.
Yeah, this is dark.
It is, damn it. Back in the day, we had hard cartoons, Tom. When you're watching VeggieTales.
This was good.
You don't want something that's so gross you don't want to touch it, right?
If it's gonna improve the lair, we can use it.
What? Why isn't Mikey helping? It's not fair.
Raph, would you rather have Mikey happy or Mikey bored?
Right.
Hey, thanks for the shopping cart, guys.
Hope you found some useful items amid the refuse, my green amphibious friends.
Sure did, Professor.
Them guys in the big turtle suits are back. Yup. You ever wonder why they...
Why does he call them amphibious? Yes, they're amphibious, but they're really reptiles.
An undamaged circuit board for you, sir. A near mint condition comic book for you, my green lad. Last time you said you were collecting them.
Thanks, Professor.
He's gonna die and get his head chopped.
Professor must have got denied tenure somewhere.
But they should help at night.
One man's refuse is another man's treasure. The Big Bang Theory says that all matter has been exploding.
Yep.
And imploding, then exploding again since the beginning of time. Our very
What created-
molecules are being recycled.
Right?
I just finished a book on the Big Bang. I'll bring it by later.
Much obliged, Donatello. Much obliged.
Much obliged,
Hey, are
Donatello.
there fewer of you here than usual?
And a lot of guys gone missing. Plus, it's weird. They don't take their stuff.
They call him the Garbage Man.
You almost had me going there. The Garbage Man. Jeez. Gotta roll, guys.
That was majorly creepy. You think any of it's true?
Hey, whatever it is, if the professor is worried, we should take it seriously.
Seriously, huh? Guess that leaves Mikey out.
Oh!
And so we see, in conclusion, that the space-time continuum is...
What is he talking about? It's like War of the Worlds.
I know.
Terrible. Fence and all.
If he got dropped like 8 feet, that old guy.
What the shell? Professor?
What
Are
the
you
shell?
okay?
What?
Professor! All I know is something attacked them. It was really big and really dangerous. Hope they're okay. Don, can you run an internet search for police reports? Already checked. Nothing on missing homeless. Nobody's noticed. Or cares.
Meanwhile, somebody's snatching our buds.
We need to hit the streets.
It's trench coat wearing time!
Very inconspicuous.
Why would they just put on disguise to make them look homeless?
I don't know. It'd be hard for that truck to sneak up on everybody.
Virtually everyone we talked to knew someone who had disappeared. I programmed in a marker for each one.
Whoa! Looks like all the action's down by the docks.
Then that's our next stop.
Always down by the docks.
Right?
Can somebody explain why it's always me who's the bait? Especially when we're hunting sharks?
Jeez, what a whiner. Almost wish he would get grabbed.
Nothing's happening. Let's call it a night.
Come back, Mikey. We're out of here.
Ooh.
It's a gun!
That's a way bigger truck.
Yeah, it's way bigger.
A stinking garbage truck!
They're not even street legal.
You like that? You're gonna love this! May I? Be my guest.
Donatella.
We need bigger missiles. Look!
It... Watch it be a sub or something.
Yeah, it's like a submarine.
What you get is what you see.
I got a few things to discuss with it.
What the shell? Turns out this is the best run landfill operation, not just in the city, but in the entire country. Best run doesn't mean best.
The country.
It just means most profitable.
Come on, Leo, what could they really be up to out there? They're right in the middle of the city hub!
If business is as good as Don says, anything they want to. A few payoffs in the right hands can go a long way. We need to check this place out.
Something stinks on that island, and it ain't the garbage.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Someday you'll get away with it.
Hey, come on! That was pretty good! Let's go.
Well, we in the 2000
I don't want to know what I just stepped in.
Mikey, focus.
Where's spot let's go?
Well,
Slavery.
yeah, we'll just pay off the right people and...
But those one guys, they hit their head.
Get up!
That guy's head, the blood came out, didn't it?
Who is it?
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
looks like you want to get a little, like a pizza.
Garbage is...
Those fly.
That's true. Then this guy's Superman.
Before I brought you to this island, you were nothing but human garbage. No
It's like Squid Game.
right?
Take homeless people and make them do bad things.
I'd rather be a free man living on the streets than a slave in your stinking empire. Get me the grateful beast back to work.
Yeah, these guys can't actually fight, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Not very strong chains,
Could
huh?
stick, yeah. That's like the change you get at Walmart.
This is just like a big action movie, ain't it?
And may I
Good.
take this opportunity to encourage you to kick that so-called garbage man's stinking derriere.
Derriere. I haven't heard that in a long
Yeah,
time.
it's been a while.
I don't even know what that means.
It's French for butt. Or ass.
Dispose of this genetic refuse.
Garbage day, fat man. Time to take your can out to the curb.
What?
How about time to
God, look
dump
at the
your
tubes going in here. That's
dumpster?
disgusting.
You!
Shut up.
This would make a good level on a TMNT video game.
Yeah.
It's a garbage juice. It's garbage juice.
What?
Can we finish this? Hey, dude, you gotta hit the showers.
I will recycle every one of you into the ground.
Hey, garbage brain, if you fight as bad as you smell, we are in trouble.
I told you to shut up.
If you whacked him with your nunchucks in the face, he'd just be like fat and passed out. Like me last night on my parents' couch.
Now I've got you. Recycled.
Put him down, garbage freak.
Donatello always coming at clutch again.
For real, dude.
He's negative buoyancy.
That means he'd sink.
For sure he can't swim. We gotta do something.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Is he even human, do you think?
He's gone.
Rufus Steam's plumbing.
What's up, Professor?
We voted to stay here. There's food and shelter. The garbage man was right about one thing. People do throw away a lot of valuable items.
Watch out for him. Something that evil always
He'll come back later.
Now see, that worked. How do you come up with those?
quit recycling the old ones, Mikey. Looking for
Oh.
something new.
So I'm just trying to I know this show, it's we kind of, Tom, you cut your teeth in the Ninja Turtle world watching the 2011 show or 2012 show,
Yeah.
and it's an amazing cartoon.
It is.
Now a lot of people hold this in high reverence. I tell you, this episode is strange though.
It was funny.
One thing I want to say, that guy with the blue beard, the homeless man,
Blue beard, blue hair.
this show was just colors. It just does these bold colors. This is what I was going to say. All the previous episodes, except kind of the first one, but all the previous episodes, except kind of the first one, didn't feel like to me like this is like an old cartoon where they're just trying to sell figures and the story isn't good. And I don't think the story wasn't good. I don't think this episode wasn't funny, but it felt like to me a slightly older cartoon. A little
Yeah.
bit. You know what I mean? Just like Michelangelo just kind of, it happens so quickly, but the way he kind of appears inside the Mutant Marauder or whatever that thing's called, the turtle van.
What I always wondered on a show like this, like I noticed too, and many others, when you have characters who are playing the part of like homeless people,
Yeah.
men specifically, of course, you see all these guys who are like clean shaven. Where are they getting razors and shaving cream to shave every day?
I've seen a lot of young people who are bums, essentially, but they're still shaving, and sometimes they still have a cell phone.
I'm
So they're literally sleeping on the street.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm talking. You are a homeless person living in New York City on the streets.
Yeah.
But you're clean shaven. How?
They found broken glass off the streets. Like, oh god.
Well, Colonel Tavington, I remember he used in The Patriot. He was using something. He was shaving over the creek before he fought Heath Ledger's character.
Yeah, that was a great fight, by the way.
Yeah, it was. Okay. So I knew this guy in college. He was older than me. He worked in a computer lab. And I don't know how we got on the subject, but his ass, when he was younger, got crabs, like genital lice.
Oh,
Oh my god.
And
That'd be
he said it
horrible.
was horrible. And he couldn't stand it anymore. He was in high school. He didn't want to tell his parents. So he went out to the garden shed and sprayed like this weed killer DDT shit on it, and it got rid of him. And he said it. And this is what he said. It burnt like the Dickens, and all his fucking hair fell off. It was bald. And then it grew back like 2 months later, hot pink, for like a couple years. He's I don't know how I didn't get cancer.
So he sprayed like weed killer on it.
Yeah, it was like burning his fucking dick and balls, but it got rid of him. Yeah,
Some men resort to violence.
That is.
yeah, it grew back like hot pink for a couple years.
That'd be awesome.
Like-
So you're telling me that he sprayed weed killer
Yeah,
down there and it killed him?
yeah. And
On his oobs.
he like and all his hair fell out like he was on,
He
like
gets
was a
like
cancer.
skin cancer or something.
Yeah, I would never do something like that. but-
Never.
Genital cancer.
Yeah, just
No, what if you felt
You just
every
do what we
every-
did. You suck it up, and eventually they go away. You don't need a microscope, but they look like little crabs.
Jesus, stop. Oh, God, that was horrible. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know.
I think there's probably like a scientific term for crabs, right?
Well, that's
like
enough
medical
of
term.
this talk.
A
They're
legitimate
lice. Yeah,
medical
they're
term.
called something lice, and there's something to do with
Oh, man.
Loatia. But anyways, also the professor. What kind of professor's ass is still homeless out there? You know what I mean? He got denied tenure at some university, so now he's just on the street.
I don't know. Whenever I hear the term professor used, like, it makes me wonder, are we talking about like a PhD professor, or are we talking about like mad scientist? Are we talking about some guy who's just spewing off stuff from history books and everybody just calls him, or like the professor, the little white kid that's a really good basketball player?
Yeah, the professor, that's what I was thinking of. When I hear professor, it's almost always someone from academia. I think of mad scientist. I don't ever hear usually professor very much. But you did make me think of Kyber, whatever his name from the Maester Kyber. He's not really a maester, but the mad scientist guy from from Game of Thrones. Anyway, just a question. And we also have the turtles interacting with humans. And I'm not just talking about when they dressed up as disguised, but I'm talking about the way they talk to the professor. It's more like an honest relationship.
Well, see, the homeless guys that were with the professor towards the beginning said, hey, there's those guys in the turtle costumes.
Yeah, so they thought that, but I don't think the professor thinks that.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, if you don't want to wait till next week, check us out on Patreon. If not, we'll see you next week on YouTube. Bye-bye, guys.